I wanted to come on here real quick and let you guys know about this whole doppelganger friendly crew that I've been dealing with my life, covertly ruining every last little constituent of Matthew through Matthewology, and their hacking and hijacking and all that kind of crap. It extends from my dad, but I want to just point out that there's a lot of money paid off to the right people at the right times, and they can basically buy up almost anybody anyway in order to convert and cover up their tracks and how they're maneuvering and moving about our lives. And I think I even saw that very thing inside of my friend that passed or was set up, I think, to be robbed of his life, maybe even. Andy, I'm talking about from a while back. But mind you, my mind was being robbed from me in ways that were covert and went and took me from who I was and who I figured out who I was at a very young age from these attacks that robbed me of my life at a very young age, where I have a story. I explained it out online, but my world went red, and my dad, Tom Murden, needs to be pursued and suppressed to the point of not being able to run away and covert any more of his fucking pursuit in this mess. But as well as those who suppressed me to the point of not even being able to speak about things that were at points relevant to me, but just gone irrelevant as soon as the poison was conducted, you see. And I'm not going to be scrubbed from my mind in memories that have not only surfaced but resurfaced again. That hurts more than anything about this crime happening to you. If it were to happen to you, you'd feel the same way, I'm saying. So each time that it was conducted and I was scrubbed from the real fight that I was actually in and that I was actually up again, being that my own brothers could sign up to this type of warfare, is just beyond me. But they were working to silence me. They were working in this way against me and against my spirit growing up, because they knew that my spirit wasn't okay with it. So I feel like they needed to silence me under the guise of their own protections. And so I've been silenced from help from any matter of legal law, being blackballed, blacklisted. It's poisoned up my life, poisoned up my mind. It's robbed me of my agility, sense of self, my health, my wealth. Like I said, jobs. It's robbed me of actual jobs paying me correctly. Time and time again, it's robbed me from being able to become myself organically, homeless or not. But even at the time, with cash paying jobs, even being that I was homeless, Jesse came to poison me, and each time that's where I would actually start to feel very devastated in my memories about how these covert attacks have been happening to me to move me in this way. And then I feel like I don't even have anybody out here protecting me, given that the police, I feel knowingly have been compromised to me, having shut their cameras off multiple times, including after being set up in an accident that was right after my phone's being hijacked and something happening there. I was constantly being throttled, on top of the fact that my phone number was taken from me by Jesse Lee doing this hack, and I know it was him now because of how these plans have been moved to move me and silence me from ever being able to figure out the whole covert, very narcissistic game of poisoning me up for my whole life to just wipe me all out of state. So that I was never able to talk, as they would mention, even ignorance is bliss. And these crimes staked up against me, their masks are solid within these lies of like people that suggestively sell you that they have truth, but their truth has been compromising my life from the very beginning of my life. And I'm trying to come out here and tell people that what I'm trying to tell you is that I didn't have the ability the ability to surface these things because they were covert. And they were always covert. I didn't know that they were coming from people in the playbook of Jesse motherfucking Lee being and having ties in with my own brothers, okay? I didn't know these things. But that's what I'm saying is what's happening through the whole silencing of me being able to come out about what's happened growing up. And I think it's just solid their consciences coming out. So I'm under attack all the time, and no matter what I do, these people have more access to me in ways to complete this mission, to take me out of me, to snake me out of myself in more ways than you could imagine, having more access to me in ways that nobody should have. Nobody should ever have to move, to silence, and to poison, and to contribute, to even maneuver to blackball me in my relationships in that fashion. Neglecting me, neglecting the conversations, neglecting me, not knowing how to handle what I already knew was placed upon me covertly in this warfare attack on me. And because they didn't work, and they thought that they did, everyone decided to run. Well, I felt it even before getting this house. For some reason, it wasn't about my brother trying to help me get a house. I think I would have gotten the FHA loan if that was the case, or I would have gotten a better number in the end game, because I don't think his goal was to get me with a good number. His goal was to get me with a high number so that on his credit, he could pull away my credit, having a fictional relationship in my life, along with all of this snakery and psychological warfare, thinking that all of this abuse is going to take me out. I'm going to end up killing myself. It's a suicidality that's to be created. It's this, that, and the other. Like, who wouldn't think that? But it's the matter of fact that they're neglecting these conversations and they're decided to run. I ended up getting into this house. It was scary, the guy who had hacked me up my entire life, playing this double-minded, mostly mod-preferred type of way, voting me out of my own ever existence, hacking me away up, poisoning me, and leaving me with unrelenting attacks for me to be able to surface the crime covertly happening to me. When I'm suggesting it on my channel now, I'm over with this gag over. I'm over with not being able to speak out. I am over with them coming around to poison me up all of my brain, so I'm suffocating down to the cellular level, and I forget these things once again. Or move like I can't reason through it, or whatever the fucking arsenic abuse does, and whatever else that they fucking use, because it's not just fucking one thing after this fucking lengthy of a fucking crime. My own brother moved my NTF money, which was hive-back dollars, specifically to snake me out of all of my writing money, plus the money that I used from the work that I was putting into this Omnicomp in order to move my money into a place that he could otherwise snake away from me and tell me that it's not there. It was a fictional thing just created from him. I didn't see it on anything else, and he put it on my computer to snake me up all out of my money, my time, my energy, and resource in this platform, and in this, or I should say in this performance, to complete this identity theft over me and all of the other satanic ass psychological messed up shit that was dressed up wearing suit as if these people are fucking good men in my life when they have fucking not been good men in my life at all. So I don't care how they want to fucking handle me, because they couldn't handle me then with my tongue, and they knew exactly why they needed to fucking put these things on me to strip me of myself, to strip me of my tongue, and then on top of it place this contagious shit upon me that the doctors placed me on a fast track, allowing me no connection to anybody out here, any source, being targeted all the time. It's a fucking crock of shit, and these people know exactly what the fuck they are. They're Freemasons. They're in control of being being able to bloody psychologically manipulate my reality, fuck me up all in my sense, completely ruin my life to complete this identity theft, and it goes all the way into these fucking systemic crimes that I'm trying to bring out as they have been in my life. It's just me trying to heal. And they want to tell me I'm creating a smear campaign. How is this me parading all over your pain? If your pain is me coming out here to silence the fucking facts that you're getting away with serious and most heinous crimes over people, yeah, I think maybe you should be a little butthurt. But the fact of the matter is that what you guys are doing is a smear campaign. You've smeared me up all out of yourself with your poisons. And now you're camping all over my fucking pain. The pain that you fucking created in me this fucking long. And you're using it to target me into a reactionary state to utilize even. Robbing me of my own sense of self to derange me. To pull me into these facets of places where they've gotten me before. Where they just do more psychological damage to you. And what I've said before, they got away with raping an old lady, and they got multiple people in solitary confinement trying to help that lady. It's fucked up and it's wrong. I don't care how you fucking dress suit about it. It's fucked up and it's wrong. Wiping people out of their fucking skulls so they can't even fucking think straight, to fucking reason through how to fucking figure it out. And they're locked in there against their will. You guys are the most sadist fucks in the fucking world, and you know it. It's been really hard to reach my voice where my mind's been suffocating down to the cellular level periodically in order to control me to perform the greatest theft of all time, aimed at my entire life this whole fucking time, as if they didn't get away with taking away all of the constituents of my organic life prior to these fucking days now. No, it's taken away my natural abilities from me, and I know that they got to get mad because of this whole fucking refrain that I'm coming out here, because yeah, even if it's got to take 29 or 386,000 plus people to jail, that's what it fucking should do. It's exactly what it fucking should do. So will you help me? Will you help me? Because at this point, I got zero faith in government. I got zero faith in community. I got zero faith and trust in so-called loving ways that people take up with each other. Nor do I trust their abilities to claim up that word love. While most people move to retain people's abilities to cover up their little faces and their fastest-ass crimes in this fucked up way, these resources have the ability to make it so savory all over these people's lives as well. The innocence just gets gnashed under the teeth of every last organic part of life to be able to be created. And it's fucking sad out here because people with their fucking pain and camping all over their pain that they're creating, and then they create these smear campaigns just after everything else that you've done fucked up in that person's life, and then these people don't even have the fucking balls to fucking face you. I told him I wouldn't fight you, dude. I'll wait for God's vengeance on your dumb ass. Because he's got no fucking balls to face me if he had any fucking real fight within him and his love's value. Oh yeah, like your love's value is just going to deflect and reflect and minimize and withdraw and fucking invalidate anything that's going on in order to completely control that fucking person and manipulate them. No, I'm realizing that I'm in not only one manipulation shit, but two, and then I'm coming to find out that there's 3 and 4, and then there's more, and then I've been knocking on the door forever to try and get the fuck out of this fucking black box that these fucking people got me to fuck in here. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, so you all need to save face. Y'all need to run away and be cowards and not allow me to fucking have even the semblance of the time to even speak, which is why you needed to move in the ways you did, which is why I fucking knew if I didn't move differently, I'm gonna end up dead. And I did move differently. Lo and behold, I had this fucking cup and it went out the fucking window every day, among other things that I couldn't fucking trust from Aurelia, Albert, fucking Connie. Whatever. You're a fucking cowardice, heartless ass person that could even fucking work in this fucking way. And then you want to fucking cage up as if you're fucking all goody two shoes. Fuck you. Go ahead and save face the same way Jesse needs to, the same way my daddy needs to, the same way Emily does, the same way all these fucking people do. Y'all sealed the deal when you decided to snake me up. Because that kind of snakery is, y'all got fucked up now. I can assure you that, because after what you done did, no one should ever think of ever getting away, of fucking around with an entire fuck around with someone's life in that kind of way. My personal opinion, you fucked up the very constitution of what it makes and means to fucking love another human being. You do not deserve to be loved inside of this fucking world with what you fucking have done to me alone. And that's not just to talk about the extent of the problem. The extent of the problem goes far-reaching into these places. I really wanted to talk to Jacob Wetterling, and those motherfuckers didn't even have the semblance to go and even try and get that man out of that, or get that boy out of that man's fucking care, even after that motherfucking guy was coming out here online for 12 months. Yeah, 18 months, I think I don't know. It was a long time. It was a long enough time where I think they could have gotten Jacob Wetterling alive, and I really would like to have spoken to him, because I think that these fucking things and these ties have ties in with that somehow, and that I would have been able to fucking figure it out and do more cop work than all these paid fucking shills could ever do. But that's what they are. They're NGOs paid in a structure in a garbage shack reality, all meaning to spiritually put these people in situationships, relationships, and y'all be on fire spiritually. Y'all be on that kind of fire, like, you know, that acid fire that the fucking, the firemen will tell you, there's no way to put that fire out. You just gotta let it burn. That's all until it's out. Well, your fire inside of your hearts and your wickedness and souls inside of this kind of spiritual realm, I think, is on fire a little bit fucking hotter than that, G. The way y'all are currently burning up in your all souls, you can see it if you poke the bear a little bit, I'm sure. Because I've been just done poking the bear a little bit, and I almost just found out with my whole life, huh? But sure, Jesse could grow horns for all I fucking give a fuck. He's trying to one-up the devil in this shit. And that's what these people are doing, so I don't fucking care what kind of money he's got, what kind of junk he thinks he's got in between his legs, or what kind of fucking brains he thinks he's got up in his fucking head. He's a complete wasted fucking piece of gutter trash, piece of shit with zero values to create that kind of love. You want to talk about love? And your love's value for me, when you can move about this way in my life and hack me up and poison me up and this and that, you fucking dumb motherfucking nigga. I could fuck you the fuck up spiritually in this fucking conversation right here now. You don't have no fucking right in business doing the fuck all over my life, playing with the whole fucking show over my life in that kind of way. None at all, G. You wanted to complete my life. If you ask me, you're a competent soldier now. You're a competent soldier in the art of all of this dark covert warfare all over my life to this lengthy ass level of time. I think you're a flat out booby. I think you're jello. I think nothing. I could I could barely do anything to you, and you'd fucking fall out of yourself like the fucking complete cage you are. So you couldn't fight me if you even had the semblance of a nutsack, you fucking cage-ass bitch. Not without your little poisons and your little fucking cowardice doppelganger friends. No, you couldn't fight me and sign a document like a real G stepping into the ring with me like Andrew Tate would do. Like Andrew, I think if Andrew Tate was being called out on some of this kind of thing, I think Andrew Tate would fight for his love's value that he has for his fucking mate. Or how about his love for his brother? Try and suggest that this shit could go on between him and his brother. Yeah, y'all are a bunch of fucking cowards, the lot of you. You kill people in the ways that you planned for me. And if you ask me, that's the most poorest type of man spirit that you ever have. It's heartless as fuck. I don't care how you shake that dick in the urinal. You're not a fucking man. You're a fucking coward. I don't care how you dress suit. Any of it. In this spiritual battle, you're a complete cage-ass fucking piece of gutter trash to hide up the fucking kind of criminal matters that these people are converting and hiding up. Also, my daddy can get away with doing what he did when I fucking had my hand going up this high. Like, I just learned how to walk and shit. Fucking complete ass fucking cage. So, Dad,